This is a video for Sonatine, the violin two-part. So the three big things we're going to be thinking about in this piece are some up-up bows that we have, double stops, which is when we play two strings at the same time, and we have one note on the G string, which is A, so looking out for where all of those are. We're going to break the piece up into chunks. The first one is going to be measure 1 to 9, then 9 to 21, 21 to 36, 36 to 49, 49 to 61, and 61 to the end. So let's look at our first little section, which is from 1 to 9. Now this section should be pretty easy. It's all D string notes, half notes and quarter notes. We do have one tricky spot, which is a quick lift set going from measure 4 to 5. So let's practice that. Starting in measure 4, we're going to be starting on a down bow. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, up, down, lift set, down, up. So let's do that again, measure 4 to 5, that quick lift set. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, up, down, lift set, down, up. All right, let's try it with bows on the string, measure 1 to measure 9. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, half note, 1, 2, 3, 4, half note, lift set, down, half note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, half note. Now if you look at measures 9 to 16, you'll see that it's exactly the same thing as what we just played. But when we get to measure 17, we're going to add some extra half notes at the end. So again, it should be a pretty easy section. Let's start at measure 9. We're going to have another quick lift set in 12. Watch out for that. Measure 9 to 21. 1, 2, ready, go. Half note, 1, 2, 3, 4, half note, lift set, half note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, half note, 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 half note. Now in this next section, we're going to be dealing with some of our up-up bows. So let's try that just on our open D string. I'm looking at, for example, in measure 21, where we have two up bows. You'll see a tie underneath and then a little legato mark under each note. And again, look at measure 21 if you want to see what that looks like. And what we're going to do is two up bows in a row with just a little bit of space between them. So we don't want them to sound too short like staccato notes. We just want to hear a little bit of space. So it should sound like this. Try that with me, just two Ds, up, up. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now let's try measure 21. So we're going to have a down, up, up on our D string. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, up, up. And we'll have another down, up, up in 25 and in 29. There are also a couple places where you have a normal slur in this section, so make sure you notice where it's a slur and where it's an up, up. And there's one other measure we'll want to look at, which is 28, where we have a dotted half note. We want to make sure we give it 3 full beats. So we're going to play 1, 2, 3, off. Do that with me. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, off. Make sure you don't play it too short. All right, let's start in measure 21. We're going to go all the way to 36, and we'll be looking for those up-ups and for our slurs. Measure 21. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, up, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, half note, then slur, half note, down, up, up, half note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, off, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, half note, slur, half note, up, up, half note. All right, this next section is going to be from 37 to 49. Now, most of the notes here are ones that we're familiar with, but if you look at measure 45 and 46, we're going to start seeing that A on the G string. So there's just going to be a first finger red tape on the G string. Just play 4 of those for me. 1, 2, ready, go. Now in measure 45, it's pretty easy. We're going to have a D, A, D, D. Then when we get to 46, we've got to go from E, which is a first finger note, over to A, which is also a first finger note. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our first finger in between those two. So let's just practice that. Just go E, A. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try all of measure 46. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's go back to 45. This is 45 and 46. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, now we're going to go back to 37. We'll be looking for counting those 2 measures of rest, and watch out for the slurs we have in this section also. Measure 37. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Half note, slur, half note, slur, half note, half note, half note, half note, A, then E, half note, half note, half note, half note. This next section from 49 to 60, we're going to see the first of our double stops. That's pretty easy. In this section is just going to be playing the A and the D string at the same time. So let's do 4 of those, 4 quarter notes, A and D at the same time. 1, 2, ready, go. But when we actually have this, it's measure 53. It's going to be 2 half notes. Half note, half note. So do that with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Half note, half note. And we're going to have some of our A's on the G string again. Measure 56, 57, and 58. Now it's going to be pretty much the same as last time with going from D to A and E to A, so we're not going to practice that by itself. Let's go back to measure 49, so we'll be looking for those double stops and A's on the G string. 49 all the way to 60. 1, 2, ready, go. Half note, 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 half double stops, half note, half note, half note, half note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, A. And in the last section, going towards the end, we have a couple more of those A's on the G string. And the other thing we're going to have to do is we're going to take a lot of down bows in a row. So between measure 61 and 63, over each of those rests, you can write in a little lift set mark if you want to, because we're definitely going to be doing lift sets in between each of those down bows. And the same thing is going to happen towards the end. Let's do bows in the air, measure 61, going to measure 64, just so we can practice those quick lift sets. 61, 1, 2, ready, go. Down lift set, 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 down. Let's do that with notes. So 61, and we're going to play just until the first beat of 64. 1, 2, ready, go. Down lift set, 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 down. Let's skip ahead to the end now. And we're going to break this up into little chunks. The first thing we're going to practice is just the last 3 notes. We're just going to have a down, up, down with nice accents on the D string. Let's play those last 3 notes. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, up, down. Now before that, we're going to have some of our double stops and some of our down, downs. Let's do bows in the air. This is measure 68 to the very end. Looking out for those lift sets. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, lift set, 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 down, up, down. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, lift set, 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 down, up, down. Let's do it bows on the string this time. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, lift set, 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 down, up, down. And make sure in measure 69 that you don't hit your A string like I just did. All right, let's go back to 61 and go from 61 to the end. All those little lift sets. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, lift set, 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 down, up, down, down, E, A, E, E. Down, lift set, 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 down, up, down. Now we're going to go from the beginning all the way to the very end. Looking at for our up ups, for our down lift sets, and for our double stops. 1, 2, ready, go.